Hey guys, I'm back with another Tell Me Anything random reading. I seem to be doing a lot of these at the moment. I don't know, I feel like the energy is very high. There's stuff going on, people have been in lockdown for a year now. I think people are really getting a lot of clarity on the living situations, and also um, we're coming up to like Valentine's Day, so people definitely have that kind of love on the mind as well. Venus is in Aquarius, so it's a period where we're all kind of wanting a bit more independence and a bit more freedom. So, and also to kind of do our own thing a little bit. So, definitely that explains why kind of the energies are high at the moment. They've been very highly emotional as well. Last week I was a mess all week, but I don't know. Let's see what's coming through here. There's definitely something going on with like house and home, which is coming through really, 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 really strongly. Um, I'll start with the first card that came out. So what they wanted to talk about, you can see there's this elderly gentleman on this card. He's got some kind of concern. But what's standing out for me today is that the sun's shining in through the windows here. He's not looking at it though. He's kind of got his back to it. So he's kind of all up in his own thoughts. He's worried about something, but he's not seeing that sunlight coming in through the window. So in the underlying up here, this is also clarified by this card here, which is the Nine of Swords, and it's the Nine of Swords moving into the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords represents a painful ending, feeling stabbed in the back. You can see it's kind of like Julius Caesar here. So somebody may be fearing that they're going to be betrayed. They're fearing some sort of painful ending. The Nine of Swords is the card about fear, about a lot of stuff going on mentally that kind of causes a lot of anxiety or, spiraling thoughts, depression, really quite extreme worry. Somebody's really stuck in the head here. But I only just noticed this myself, but just notice this kind of bird up here. Birds and flying are a very, very common theme throughout this reading. Oh, but look what's underneath though. And again, my cards are not normally in consecutive order, but you've got the Ten of Swords here. So yeah, fearing the ending, but here is the ending. But after the ending becomes a new beginning, the Ace of Swords. It's a change, right? There's no such thing as an ending so much as a change, right? Changes. Endings are just changes in disguise, and this is what's happening here, where he's worrying about the ending, but he's not seeing the possibilities that come in with it. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean, yeah, it kind of does. I'll get into it. So I clarified the concern card, and I got these cards, this card, and this card here. Now, just directly under concern, we have the sun. So it's literally this. The concern is followed by the sun. The sun and judgment. Judgment talks about rebirth. I feel like this represents the Tower card. It's also that red water again. So it's like rising out of deep waters, rising out of difficult emotions. The sun is clarity and freedom and confidence and all those wonderful feelings, happiness as well. It's the best card in the tarot, the most high vibrational card in the tarot. The Judgment card is literally rebirth, right? An ending, a rebirth, hearing some sort of call. You can see these angels have like trumpets. So it's like hearing a call to move into a new life. So very, very powerful card there. But whatever this, you can't have the Judgment, you can't have the rebirth without some sort of ending. So there's a lot of concern around the ending. I just want to kind of show you these other underlying cards as well. I strongly got pulled to use this deck, and I haven't even shuffled it or anything. As I poured them out into my hand, this card was here, and I was like, that is the card I need for this reading. It matches perfectly, and it's not a card that I've ever pulled out before. It's a brand new card for me. I don't think I've ever seen it before. It's a new deck for me. I don't like to look through each card in the deck. I like to wait until the card comes out, so I'm interpreting it freshly. So I kind of have a quick flick through the deck, but I never look at every single card in a deck initially. I wait until it comes out in a reading, and then I learn to understand it. So you can see somebody's definitely thinking about house and home here. The hearth as well is, if I think about Hestia, goddess of the hearth, she's, or even Hera, right? These are all goddesses associated with home. The warmth as well. Look at that fire blazing and kind of the warmth and comfort that comes with a happy home, a stable home. You've got this baby and the dog as well. It's so cute. It's like, and it's number 11. It's like, I feel like whoever I'm reading for right now, and it could be a group of people, it could be an individual, I don't know. Sorry, my children are being a bit loud in the background. yeah, but again, that's happy house and home, right? Children should be loud in the background. Um, so yeah, it's really something to do with warmth. And there's a couple of things I'm getting from this as well, which I'm going to come back to as I progress through the reading. But again, I thought, oh, I'll get that deck out and use it as an advice deck. Tipped it out, and on the bottom was happy family. So yeah, 100%. This person wants a happy family. They want to feel secure in their home life. They don't want any turbulence. Like, this is what is on this person's mind. It's like, how do I get this happy house and home? This is what I want. I want stability. I want happiness. I want to play happy families. Now, I don't know whether they've got this, I don't know whether they have this and it's coming to an end, which is what's giving them this concern, or whether they have a situation and it's not happy. There's problems there. So they're thinking, I want another go at this. It could be that somebody felt a situation failing and they want to give it a rebirth with this judgment card here. They want to give it another try. They want to inject new life into a home situation, or they want to walk away from something that just isn't working out because they want to follow some kind of dream or wish, some kind of pull, like the magnetism card here underneath the hearth. Connection, they have attraction. There's something else that's calling to them where they think, I didn't have success in this previous relationship, but perhaps I can have it if I move towards the thing that's calling to me. Okay, so there's definitely something going on with home. This is coming through. It's the strongest theme that is going on in this reading, because we've got like hearth already here, happy families. We literally have the house card here, house. We have the unexpected income card here, which has the same house in the background. There's what else? The bird house, right? Bird house. And the this clock here, which again is another bird house. So houses all over the place. A lot of stuff to do with houses. What we also have up here, interestingly, is this Emperor card. Now, what I'm getting from this, it's the Emperor card going into the Hierophant card. These two cards together, this is like, it's like very dominant. It's very masculine energy. And again, I'm not trying to read any kind of like gender roles or anything like this into it. It's just the energy of the card. So I'm not talking about literal men and women, or, she, he, they, take it as it resonates, basically. But the energy is like yang energy, masculine energy, traditionally and historically controlling energy. It's not, there we go. If this is like the emperor and the church, right? The people who run society, the people who make the decisions, the people who set the rules. It could be that there's something here at odds between some kind of like fatherly role and some kind of traditional role here. It's like the emperor is maybe the father of the household, perhaps, and the Hierophant is traditions and values and church. We've got heavy Taurus energy here. The Emperor and the Hierophant are both Taurus cards for me. The Emperor is also Aries. The Hierophant is also it's kind of Capricorn energy for me as well, Saturn energy. So you could be dealing with any of those signs or have those placements, but you don't have to be. It's more about the energy of the card. Also getting strong Leo, because we've got the Strength out a few times, the Sun out a few times. Somebody could have a Leo placement, but it could just be talking about issues about leadership and confidence. So yeah, I feel like this is the powers that be. It could be, you can see the chessboard in between. There's something where there's perhaps somebody who's at odds between their responsibilities to their family and their responsibilities to society. It could be somebody who's feeling very trapped and controlled by these dominant energies, because what we have underneath this is clarified by the imprisonment card. So it feels like somebody is trapped, and to me, it's sat next to the Emperor card and the Hierophant and the house. This is somebody literally trapped in the house. It could be somebody who's under house arrest, for example. It could be somebody who's in prison. The powers that be have put this person literally in prison. But what I feel is happening here is, what's happening for so many people right now. The most obvious thing is that it's COVID, right? We're all trapped in our houses right now. The powers that be, the government, have all said, lockdown, stay in your house, and it's been for a year. Guys, it's been for a year. It's been a struggle. So there is something here where somebody they have been imprisoned by some kind of authority figure or some kind of expected role, or both, right? The role that they're meant to play, especially it's coming through as quite masculine, but it doesn't have to be. So it's like, for example, if you are the father, if you're the head of the household, you're expected to, very traditional, again, traditional values. You're expected to go out, you're expected to work, you're expected to provide for your family, you're expected to perhaps not show too many emotions, be quite stoic. It's all these expectations of kind of traditional society. And obviously that mold doesn't necessarily fit everybody, but somebody's feeling very trapped there. Now, what else do I want to say about this? I'll just run through. So underneath this imprisonment card, we have this moon card here. No, actually, no, I'm going to stick with that for a second. So obviously trapped in the house, we've got house, but then you've got this unexpected income. It's like... I always see this little mouse on this card. Now, I'm very mouse favourable. I like mice. Sometimes I see other readers read this as quite bad. The mice in the Lenormand deck can sometimes symbolise something that's kind of eating away at you. I read this specific mouse on this specific card as being very friendly and helpful and concerned. To me, this mouse has come to visit. They're concerned about this person. They want to check they're okay. They want to do what they can, even though they can do very, very little. They don't have very much power. How can the mouse stand up to the emperor, right? But it's like... But it's also like maybe nobody would notice that little mouse scurrying around, stealing the key for the lock. Nobody would take any notice of a little tiny mouse. So there's something else going on there, possibly. I feel like there's something to do with communication, which is coming through strongly down here. And I'm going to come back to that as well. But no, I'm going to stick with that for a second. So this unexpected income, excuse me, I'm seeing as some kind, again, like I just cleared my throat, that indicates difficulty communicating or talking. But I feel like there's communication coming in here that's getting someone unstuck from some kind of situation where they feel very trapped. So unexpected income, it can literally mean money. You may have got a message, right? Message of concern. The birds indicate communication, often gossip. There's birds on this card as well. There's a lot of communication here. It could be on Twitter, right? Birds, Twitter, doesn't have to be. Yeah, communication, which is coming in, and I feel like it's getting someone unstuck because literally here, this unexpected income, right? This person's in the house. They're getting some kind of unexpected income. I feel like it's communication. It's clarified by the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords in the upright is literally somebody who's feeling trapped. They can't see a way out of the situation. They're blindfolded. Their hands are tied in a situation. They don't, like, literally, it's like, I cannot move. This person is imprisoned. They can't see any way out of this situation that they're in. I feel like the communication that's come in, again, it's small things, right? It might be, it's like mass communication. This card here indicates mass communication. Lots and lots of small birds tweeting, which it could be like a situation where, somebody goes to a foreign country, maybe like a reporter goes to a foreign country, they get arrested for spying, but the kind of the crowdsourcing, almost like the crowd. All the small voices build up into one big loud voice, which could be getting someone out of a situation. So it's that kind of thing, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that exact scenario. But there's something to do with like communication here, probably online. Again, like this is unstuck. The Eight of Swords in reverse to me is getting unstuck. And you can see now that with the swords pointing upright, the swords pointing upright indicate action and communication being taken. So communication coming in that's getting somebody unstuck, confirmed again. So just to kind of say like this, I'm not here to try and trick people. I'm not here to make up stories. This is literally how the cards have come out. Over here, there's something I don't understand, and I'm going to quite happily explain that I don't understand it. I'm not making anything up here. This is literally like a reading where I pull the cards on camera. It's the same thing. It's just I've done it off camera while my son was doing his work, and it's given me time to think and to get the big picture off camera so that I can explain it more concisely to you. So do let me know which method you prefer. So yeah, someone getting unstuck here. Yeah, again, going to sort of cycle back to that, I think. Let's try and go through the cards. So here, this moon in reverse, this is, it could indicate this person feeling very, very blindfolded. I feel like I just saw something move out the corner of my eye and there's nothing there. This person, again, maybe that mouse, right? Did I see something move? I looked again, I couldn't see it. So yeah, it's like those swords could come in, right, and just slice through those bonds. So this moon in reverse indicates, it normally means somebody who's either, it's kind of like the Marilyn Monroe card for me, the silver screen siren card. It can be somebody with a strong water placement, so somebody who's very much in their emotions. It's quite Cancerian energy, but doesn't have to be. It can be a bit of a drama queen, or it can just be somebody who's kind of quite overwhelmed by their emotions. They can't really see very clearly, especially with it being in reverse. It's like I'm picking up on a few of these cards, possibly somebody who's drinking, gets over emotional, drowns out their emotions by drink, possibly. You have this well card here as well, and a song that was giving me this, so I'll come back to that. But there's something to do with here with like just very watery, very emotional, probably over emotional. But it's clarified again with more swords. Again, I feel like somebody's emotions, we're getting them all tied up in a situation where what's clarified this, or it's like somebody's getting clarity and they're dealing with somebody, possibly it's very feminine energy, they're dealing with somebody who is a bit of a drama queen. So take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I feel like there's a strong magnetic pull with this person. It could be what people call a karmic soulmate connection, where this is somebody who keeps you trapped, somebody who plays the victim, someone who's a bit of a drama queen, somebody who is very codependent. Doesn't have to be. There's like 3 different ways that I'm reading this. It is coming through this kind of I want to be famous, I want to be star energy as well, which I'll come back to. There's something to do with public here. This is a card about public. It's not coming through massively strongly though. It's more to do with like I think somebody is in their emotions because they feel trapped, because there's something going on with like society, expectations of society, and gossip, possibly fear of gossip. What will people say if I make this change? Again, different variations, so take anything that resonates, leave anything that doesn't. But this over emotional moon card is being clarified here by, it's different to the moon card in the tarot, I have to say. This is the it's the Lenormand deck. The moon has a different meaning, but somebody's getting clarity, somebody is gaining clarity. It's the King of Swords. King of Swords is very, very clear, but they don't necessarily communicate until the time's right. You can see here his sword is sheathed. Somebody could be celibate, and here it's clarified by the Ace of Swords. So the new start hasn't happened, the cut has not been made, or the King of Swords does not have all the information he needs, or there's not enough clarity here. So I feel like a King of Swords could be holding back on communicating because of emotions, feeling stuck, society, gossip. Yeah. But he can see he's studying. There is something about gaining information here, which I'm going to kind of come back to. So what do we have going on here? There's the 7 of coins leading into the 8 of coins. So somebody is working on something. There's a sense of timing here. And again, we lead into the time card here. So the 7 of swords is like, not swords, sorry. 7 of coins is like biding time. Again, maybe it's not the right time to deliver some information because you're still in lockdown. It might not be the time to leave a relationship because you're still in lockdown. Where are you going to go? Everything's like, it's just not the right time. But there's this idea of like planting seeds and waiting for them to grow, waiting for something to mature. It might be waiting for an investment to mature. But it leads into the 8 of coins, which is like working on something over and over again and perfecting it. You can see that these ladies with this child, they're actually signing their name on the Bill of Human Rights here. They are they're interested in human rights. So I feel like somebody could literally be studying law, studying human rights law, or they're in a situation where they feel stuck, they feel bound by contracts, possibly with the like things like the Hierophant card there. I'm not seeing the Justice card, so it doesn't have to be contracts, but it could be some kind of situation where they feel like they have an obligation to it, and they're checking on their human rights in a situation because they feel there's some sort of victimization here, I feel, with this. So they want to know what they're gaining information on what their rights are in a situation, especially if it's someone who wants to leave a home situation. So the home here is clarified again. There's this sense of wanting to leave, feeling unsatisfied. The Four of Cups is like not satisfied with the with what's on offer. The cups symbolize relationships. Nothing's working out, like nothing's good enough here. Normally this card is like there's 3 cups that this person's been dealing with, 3 you know, the current emotions, the current relationships in their life, they're feeling very dissatisfied with it. But this other card here is coming in as a gift from the universe. It is next to the skull though, so I feel like this person, I feel like this person fears some kind of death of some kind of wish. They're scared to make the change because what if the change doesn't work out? So here, this is clarified by the 8 of Cups. Now the 8 of Cups, I love the depiction on this card, because the 8 of Cups means somebody's walking away from a situation because it doesn't work for them anymore. Again, this sense, both of these cards carry a sense of something emotionally missing, emotional dissatisfaction. So they want to walk away to go and look for the missing cup, look for the missing piece. And you can see here actually, as I say, this 1 cup here is like almost the Ace of Cups. It's something that the divine is trying to get this person to notice, and it would actually complete this machine that this person's working on, this situation that they have. They need that eighth cup to feel complete in this situation. And there's the Strength card here. So there could be a 3rd person here. So it could be that somebody's leaving a relationship, leaving a family situation where they've shared a house with somebody, husband and wife, long-term partner. It could even just be like a family situation, or it could even be a workplace. The house can indicate some kind of workplace. So do take it as it resonates. Leave anything that doesn't. It's not going to be for everybody. It's a Tell Me Anything reading. It could be for a specific individual. It could be for a group. But don't try and force it to fit, because I don't know who this is for. I'm just reading the cards, right? But if it gives you a little bit of an insight to your own situation, then brilliant. If it gives you something to think about, then brilliant. But don't force things to fit if it's not your situation. But here, this Strength card normally means to me it's somebody offering assistance to somebody who's hurt. So again, there's a soulmate connection. It's showing as positive with it being the Strength card in the upright. So again, I don't know if it's the same situation or a different situation. I feel like it's probably, you know, somebody trying to help, like I said about the mouse trying to help. It kind of gives me, with this mouse card appearing on the imprisonment card, and with this specific Strength card, to me, it gives me Aesop's fable about the mouse and the lion. Now I get it the wrong way around all the time. I can never remember which way came first, but they help each other. This tiny mouse helps the lion because the lion gets caught in a trap. Literally, the lion's imprisoned. Again, you could be dealing with a Leo or a Leo placement. The lion gets imprisoned. The mouse comes along, you know, by a hunter's trap, by a net. The mouse comes along and nibbles the rope, and this allows the lion to get free. So the lion is like, I'm not going to eat you. I owe you a favour. And then I believe the mouse actually comes and protects, the lion actually comes and protects the mouse in the situation. And there's also the fable of the mouse, the lion who's injured. They get a thorn in their paw, and they allow the lady to come along and pull it out. So yeah, the lion is tamed by the female's kindness. So I feel like there is this connection who, and again, it doesn't have to be a love interest, but there is a feminine energy who's trying to help a masculine energy who's trapped and dissatisfied with their living situation. So down here with unexpected income, again, I feel like unexpected income is surrounded by these cards about communication. You've got birds, the birdhouse here, message of concern, a lot of some kind of information. So I feel like somebody's received information that is helping them to get unstuck. It could be somebody who's helping with legal advice. It could be somebody it just feels like somebody who's helping somebody to get unstuck, and it's communication. Here, down here, we have, maybe it's me, maybe like I'm the mouse, right? And this online communication is me doing tarot readings, helping somebody to get unstuck. That feels like a huge ego trip for me. It feels like a bit of a weight on my shoulders. I hope I get the advice right. Again, do trust your own intuition, your knowledge of your own situation, because I don't want to give anyone the wrong advice. I'm just a human reading cards, right? I could misinterpret. I'm doing my best to read as clearly as possible, though. But yeah, yeah. Let's see. I saw a seagull this morning. It kind of really got my attention. Yeah, I just really noticed a seagull outside my window this morning, and then there's kind of this, I don't know if it's an albatross, or it's definitely seagulls on that card though. Is that a hare? Yeah, sorry, hair on that card, gross. Yeah, right, shut up before you start making stupid jokes and embarrassing yourself on the internet. So I'm just talking to myself now. So yeah, the anchor card. Now, the anchor card to me normally means somebody, you can see dropping anchor. This is somebody who's moving. It's funny because when I saw the seagull, I was like, I got the image of suitcases. It was like packing your bags. And I took it as going on holiday, right? Going on holiday. Seagulls to me means seaside, and chips. But now that they're back again with this dropping anchor, I feel like somebody is moving, especially because you've got all these houses, right? 2 houses here and these 2 bird houses. Like somebody's literally could be dropping anchor, moving on, moving house, completely cutting the kind of, not the rope, but cutting the ties with whatever that previous anchor was. But this card also can talk about stability, laying down solid foundations, feeling secure, feeling like those waves aren't going to buffer you. So this is what I feel somebody wants. Again, with all the cards that are coming through, these house cards, huge wish and need for stability. So it could be that this person's been in a home life where they haven't felt stable, they haven't had that sense of security, there's something emotionally missing. It could be that they're dealing with somebody who's over emotional with all those choppy waters. I didn't realise this, but I kind of reread the message of this card, and apparently the anchor was also once used or seen as a symbol of hope. I do feel like there's a sense of hope here. Perhaps somebody is hoping to move. It's also the 9 of Swords. No, was it? Yeah, the 9 of Swords. So again, it comes with this sense of fear over this ending, over this change. Yeah, the message of concern, 1 and 4 make 5. It's a change. I kind of discussed the Judgment card, the Sun card, seeing the light, seeing the hope, right? Hope. The Sun could indicate a message which gives somebody hope. It's saying message of concern. It could be that there's 2 messages. It could be that somebody's seen something, possibly seen something online that's got them concerned. They've got themselves in a lot of fear around it. It could be that somebody needs to communicate. It's like, messages come in and then they go back out again. So it could be that there's a message going back out again. Somebody could be reaching out for help. Somebody could be reaching out for help to parents, and I'm going to come back to that when we get to it. And there's this sense of time again. This 7 of Pentacles. There's time. Is it the right time? Again, it's like a birdhouse. There could be fear of gossip. Just a real sense of like planning. Trying to gain information, trying to figure out when is the right time to communicate something. Perhaps there's a message of concern that's come in that makes you think, do I need to take action? I'm not sure. Again, I'll sort of explain the songs that have clarified everything at the end of the reading. Up here, let me just check the time because my son does have a lesson at 1. Up here, the Strength card was, let me just pull the Strength card. Again, you've got the Strength card here. You've got the Strength card here. It's the Strength card going into a Hermit card. So again, there's this sense of somebody having to do some soul searching, to go solo, to go on a path alone. I feel like somebody is trying to draw a lot of strength here. You can see the mountain as well as some kind of huge obstacle. The moon represents the unknown. Somebody has some sort of journey to take and they have to do it alone. And they're drawing all the strength that they can to do this. Now, I'm feeling very strongly The mature woman and the mature man have come out here. So again, like with the Hermit card, it could be that somebody's leaving a situation, right? Going solo. I'm gonna. I don't know which way around to do this. This is where it starts to get a bit confusing for me. You've got the mature woman and the mature man. It could be you and your partner if you see yourselves as very mature. They can definitely be married. I'm seeing this though because there's cards in this deck that say main male and main female. Also in this deck there's kind of like cards that will symbolize for me main male, main female. Again, this could be somebody who's advising you. I feel like somebody's trying to get advice to get them out of some sort of confusion. I don't feel like they're asking the small people. I feel like they're trying to get legal advice, with that King of Swords being there. The mature man and the mature woman then, to me, very strongly are giving me parents. Very, very strongly. That's the main thing that's coming through is parents, somebody's parents. It's like going to somebody's parents for advice. It could be that somebody is literally, with this journey, it's like somebody is traveling to their parents, leaving their own home, traveling to the parents on their own to get advice, to get wise counsel. You can see the mature man has, again, this sense of traveling. I think I'm picking up like he's got this globe here. Yeah, look, but he's got all those, they look lovely, like, especially this mature man. He looks like really concerned. Again, you've got that father who's concerned. There's the main female underneath the main mature male, and there's the wealthy man. Bad health. Okay. So yeah, mature woman gives me mother. If somebody's not literally traveling to see the parents, or they're not, it could be grandparents as well. Now, I don't know if they're together or not. And I guess it doesn't matter whether your parents are together or not, whether your parents are separated. I feel like if somebody's looking at their own situation and saying, I feel this way, I don't know what to do about it, I've got all these feelings that I'm bottling up, I don't know what the right move is here, I just feel very trapped, I don't know what to do. I feel like somebody could be going to the parents for advice, asking about their own situation. You know, how do you two have such a happy marriage? Have you ever had any difficulties? What did you do? Or it could be, you know, what happened when you divorced? Something here, and you've got this ring here as well, so it's definitely something about marriage, commitment, stability, that somebody's trying to consider. It could be somebody's thinking about, do I want to be in the same situation when I'm old? What's this going to be like in 20 years time when I'm like an old man, an old woman? Do I still want to be committed to this person? Committed, it like sort of gave me like the double entendre, not double entendre, but the double meaning of like somebody being committed, because I'm definitely picking up on somebody who's over emotional. So yeah, there's something going on here, but I feel like there is a real, again, with that Aquarian energy that we've got at the moment, there's a real need to kind of possibly break away from tradition, break away from expectations, leave a marriage. Like we've got the Hierophant card here and then here in the reverse. So with the progression, this is, and with the Hierophant card in reverse, clarifying the Hermit card, it's going solo. It's breaking away from tradition, breaking away from commitments, breaking away from expectations, doing some soul searching, trying to spend some time alone to figure out what you want. There could be children involved. You could have met this person when you were a child. It could have been a childhood romance, and it's as you've matured, like you feel a sense of separation from this person. But again, the Hierophant card symbolizes wisdom, wise counsel, going to somebody who has more experience than you for advice. So do be a little bit wary, because he's sat with this mature man. This mature man may, especially if he's Taurus, he may be very traditional. He may not understand why you want to break away from tradition. Just be a little bit wary there that this person has their own perspective, and it's the perspective based, their advice is based on their perspective. Other people may give you different advice. So ultimately you have to do that soul searching and work out what's right for you. And it is showing a break from tradition here. So the Well card symbolizes to me very deep emotions. It's like these emotions run very, very deep. You could have strong emotions for somebody. Somebody could have very strong emotions for you. You could have very strong emotions for your parents. The well never runs dry, right? But it also can indicate I would say in the reverse, it's overwhelm of emotions. The song that clarified this also gives me this, but yeah, it's more like there's a depth of emotion here. Again, the sun is breaking behind this well. I feel like this card also for me symbolizes like a wishing well, dreams and wishes, hopes, dreams, wishes. Maybe you've made some kind of dream or wish, or you know where you're being called to go with that judgment card. You could be called to a higher commitment with somebody. The engagement, the ring also gives me a telephone call. You may need to phone your parents. It also gives me engagement, as in social media engagement. So you've got a lot of social media stuff going on here. So there's something where you could be at distance from your parents. You may need to contact them via social media or telephone, you know, a different kind of communication if you can't travel to them. This is where I get a little bit confused. I clarified the relationship between the mature man and the mature woman. They could definitely have been divorced, or you could feel like you are separated from them. Again, if you're at a distance from them, you could have this sense of feeling that like kind of longing for that home situation, feeling a bit like you're out in the cold, wanting to travel towards them. Five of Pentacles comes with a sense of disappointment and loss. So it could be that these people did divorce. It could be some kind of separation has happened at some point for somebody, and it's got this person all up in the head. This is almost like Minor Arcana Hermit card, really taking some time to think out a situation. Again, you've got this sense of time here with the clock and the clock here. There is a real sense of time. It could be some time has passed from somebody leaving a situation, and they've been really putting a lot of thought into something, fearing heartbreak there, ready to take action. Yeah, sense of kind of needing some rest and relaxation, needing a bit of a time out. Again, especially with that Hermit card there, the Hermit's Virgo energy. Yeah, but it also came out with this Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles is a wife card. Somebody could be thinking about proposing to somebody. Somebody could see somebody as very high value. This particular Queen of Pentacles, for me, with her having so much gold, it's like this is a person who is of high value to somebody. It could be a woman who's very, very wealthy. It could be somebody who's very respectable. It can symbolize a wife. It can symbolize a boss. It can symbolize this mother, possibly. But yeah, there's a lot of wealth with this person, whether that's material wealth or somebody really values this person. But it's also coming with this Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands in the upright symbolizes to me heavy burdens, but it's also approaching the end of a cycle. Tens are about endings, so approaching the end of a long journey where somebody's felt very, very burdened. But this is like, with it being in reverse, is either this person has dropped the burdens already, or it's that they can't drop the burdens. So I'm not quite sure what that is. It's a bit of a mystery one to me, and I'm going to admit that. I asked why the mature man and the mature woman were here, and I got the Knight of Swords. So there is something definitely to do with communication and information here. Again, the Knights carry messages. They are the messengers of the tarot. You've got a message of concern. All these messages down here. There's some kind of communication happening here with this mature man and mature woman, whether it's between them, but I feel like it's somebody going to advice or going to tell them something. It could be that they've made a decision, because what's on the bottom here is the Nine of Pentacles, which for me is, these two cards are very, very similar for me in the tarot. It's somebody, especially a female energy, doesn't have to be, but it's somebody who's really good on their own. They kind of, they can support themselves. They're really good at kind of day-to-day things, career, keeping a nice house, like a nice house. They have all the material things that they need. They're very capable on their own. But the Queen of Pentacles is normally married, and the Nine of Pentacles is normally single and independent. So it could be somebody setting up their own business, right? It doesn't have to be a romance situation. But with all the other cards here, with things like house, I really feel like somebody is considering leaving a marriage and being single, and they want advice. Okay, so I guess I'm going to quickly stop and restart, and I'm going to run through all the songs that I've got through for you. Right, the overall song that I've got for the reading is Every Time by Britney Spears. I actually want to pull up the songs. um, so it's Notice Me, Take My Hand. Why are we strangers when our love is so strong? Why carry on without me? So I feel like this could be possibly this over emotional person, or there could be a new connection coming in. But it's here comes that fear, right? All these birds and things are so symbolic in this reading. Every time I try to fly, I fall without my wings. I feel so small. I guess I need you, baby. And every time I see you in my dreams, I see your face. It's haunting me. I guess I need you. So I don't know if this is somebody that this person's moving towards, somebody that this person can't get away from. I'm not sure. It could be a codependent relationship. It could be both. It could be a codependent relationship that somebody's already in, really with that moon in reverse. And they want to move towards somebody who feels like they're the wind beneath the wings, possibly. But yeah, wings here, wings here, wings here, wings here, wings on the fear card up there. Yeah, strong, like somebody's trying to fly, right? But here, right at the end of the reading on this Nine of Pentacles, on this independent card, she has a massive, massive hawk there. You know, this is somebody who can fly on their own. I make believe that you are here. Again, this card can indicate make believe, fantasy. I make believe that you are here. It's the only way that I can see clear, right? This thing about not being able to see clearly. What have I done? You seem to move on easy. Yeah, somebody's trying to move away. I may have made it rain. Please forgive me. My weakness caused you pain, and this song's my sorry. At night I pray that soon your face will fade away. So yeah, it could be somebody's leaving a relationship. It could be somebody that's passed over, a previous relationship where somebody's passed over. So again, this is kind of the overall song for the reading. So the Emperor and the imprisonment card, then this feeling imprisoned by perhaps societal expectations was clarified was clarified by Super Vixen. Again, I can read this multiple ways. So for some people, they're trapped in a codependent relationship. For other people, this is somebody that they want to move towards. Watch out, because I was picking up on the codependency of possibly like some kind of addiction. I'm picking up on a lot of water, which tells me alcohol, but also it could be something else, because this song is come down to my house, stick a stone in your mouth. You can always pull out if you like it too much. So sexual undertones here. I love garbage, but in this reading I'm like, I'll make a whole new religion, a falling star that you cannot live without. This definitely gives me falling star energy. And I'll feed your obsessions. Now there'll be nothing but this thing that you'll never doubt. A hit that's hard to resist, and I have never missed. I can take you out with just a flick of my wrist. Bow down to me. Yeah, just watch out. I'll feed your obsessions is what really, really worries me there. I mean, a little bit of a good thing is fine, but if there is somebody here who's feeding some kind of codependency, that is something that you need to gain independence from, I would say. I have been picking up in quite a few readings, or just generally a female energy who uses sex to control. It could be somebody who is it keeps somebody in a toxic cycle. You know, codependent. Alcohol could be involved. Somebody who gets you drunk and then takes you to bed, something like this. So just watch out for that one. Not the best, not my favorite song for this situation, let's put it that way. Seven of Coins up here gave me Tiny Dancer by Elton John. Why does this song keep coming back out? Let's get that one up then. Blue Jean Baby, LA Lady, Seamstress for the Band, Pretty Eyed. Can I get the full lyrics, please? Pirate Smile, You'll Marry a Music Man. Ballerina. I keep on picking up that somebody's a ballerina. You must have seen her dancing in the sand, and now she's in me, always with me, tiny dancer in my hand. Jesus freaks out in the streets, handing tickets out for God. Turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad. Piano Man, he makes his stand. Again, piano. Keep on picking up on piano. In the auditorium, looking on, she sings the songs, the words she knows, the tunes she hums. But oh, how real it feels, so real, lying here with no one near. Only you and I can hear when I say softly, softly, hold me closer, tiny dancer. Lay me down in sheets of linen, you had a busy day. I mean, that feels nicer. But again, I feel like there's something not great here, because I mean, it's good and bad. It feels obsessive though. Like house was clarified by caught up by Usher. So let me caught up again. This feeling of being bound somehow, caught up, like all tangled up. I'm the kind of brother who's been doing it my way. Come on, lyrics. I'm the kind of brother who's been doing it my way, been that way for years in my career, and every lover in and out of my life I've hit, love, and left the tears without a care. Until I met this girl who turned the tables around. She caught me by surprise. I never thought I'd be the one breaking down. I can't figure it out. Why I'm so caught up, got me feeling it. I don't know what it is, but she seems she's got me twisted. I'm so caught up, I'm losing control. This girl's got a hold on me. Let me go, baby. Now listen, my mother told me, be careful who you do, 'cause karma comes back around. Same old song. But I was so sure, sorry, I love this song, that it wouldn't, I was so sure it wouldn't happen to me because I knew how to put it down, but I was so wrong. So karma is a biatch, and it's come for somebody. This girl was mean, she really turned me out. Her body was so tight, I'm looking for her in the daytime with a flashlight. My homies say this girl's cramping my style and I can't figure it out. I'm so caught up, I'm really feeling it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Is it good? Is it bad? I feel like it's somebody's in somebody's house. It's like somebody who was a bit of a player. They thought they'd never get emotionally involved, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I cannot stop thinking about this person. This person is like totally has me around the little finger. So not sure. I mean, you know your own situation is best, take it or leave it. The birdhouse though, again, like something going on here, because the birdhouse here, again, houses, birdhouse, I don't know what somebody's been doing, gave me Bad Blood. It's a Taylor Swift song, I believe, but the version that came through is Kina Grannis, and Clara C, so I don't know if those names have some relevance. Let me get the full lyrics. Again, all these songs will be in the description box down below if you wanted to go and look up the lyrics yourself or have a listen. So clarifying the birdhouse, because baby, now we've got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love. So take a look at what you've done, because baby, now we've got bad blood. Now we've got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut. Did you have to do this? I was thinking that you could be trusted. Did you have to ruin what was shining? It's now all rusted. Did you have to hit me where I'm weak? I couldn't breathe. I rubbed it in so deep. Salt in the wound, like you're laughing right at me. Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times, because now we've got bad blood. Did you think we'd be fine? I've still got scars on my back from your knife. Okay. Words hurt. So don't think it's in the past. These kind of words, they last and last. Now did you think it all through? All these things will catch up to you, and time can heal, but this won't. So if you come my way, just don't. Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You'll say sorry just for show. You live like that. You live with your ghosts. Yeah, you say sorry just for show. Yeah, somebody, I definitely get that it was like, maybe it was really addictive at the start for more than one reason, right? Maybe sex addiction was involved, maybe drug or alcohol addiction was involved with this person. Somebody got all caught up with them. They've got all messy emotions in this situation, but now it's like they've seen the light, right? Literally the sun card, seeing the light. Somebody else could have revealed concerns. Somebody could have said, look, this relationship, it's not a healthy one. Somebody's realised, and now they want out. You know, they're realising there's something emotionally missing. The sun, though, I feel like there's a better relationship coming in. I don't know. The Sun Gave Me Honey by Mariah Carey. But again, it does feel addictive. It does feel... Again, normally, it depends on the context. Normally, I love these songs. This song, I'm like, yeah. But, I don't know. That's not the version that I want. What is that version? That's by somebody else. Can I get Mariah Carey's Honey lyrics, please? Mariah. Sorry, I'm having trouble with this one. Yeah, I really love this song, but oh, now you can have me when you want me. You simply ask me to be there, and you're the only one who can make me come running, because what you've got is far beyond compare. And it's just like honey when your love comes over me. Oh, baby, I got a dependency. See, dependency. Always strung out for another taste of your honey. It's like honey when it washes over me. You know that sugar never ever tasted so sweet, and I'm dying for you, crying for you. I adore you. One hit of your love addicted me, and I'm strung out on you, darling. Don't you see? Every night and day, I can hardly wait. So yeah, one hit of your love addicted me. So is this person still hung up on you, and you're trying to leave? Are you trying to leave to something that feels better? Libra yesterday got you deserve sugar, not salt. So I don't know. Mariah, you're on fire. Sorry, I'm gonna have to listen to that song on my own after this reading. What else did I have for you? I'm really laughing, and it's not really a situation I should be laughing about. Anchor then. The Anchor gave me Young God by Halsey. This came out again. It could have been for Aries, I feel. Young God, Halsey. Lyrics. Let's have a look. He says, ooh, baby girl, you know we're gonna be legends. I'm the king and you're the queen, and we stumble through heaven. If there's a light at the end, it's just the sun in your eyes. You know you want to go to heaven, but you're human tonight. And we've been sitting at the bottom of a swimming pool, again, it's giving me drinking, for a while now, drowning out my thoughts with the sounds. But do you feel like a young god? You know, the two of us are just young gods, and we'll be flying through the streets with the people underneath. Flying again, right? I don't know if somebody's getting high, possibly. You know, be responsible, people. I'm not encouraging this. And they're running. But do you feel like a young god? You know, the two of us are just young gods, and we'll be flying through the streets with the people underneath. And he says, oh, baby girl, don't get caught on my edges. I'm the king, right? King of Swords here. Oh, baby girl, don't get caught on my edges. I'm the king of everything. And oh, my tongue is a weapon. Message of concern. There's a light in the crack that's spreading your thighs. Woo! And you want to go to heaven, you should F me tonight. I'm trying not to swear too much. So I don't know. I don't know if this is what someone's moving towards. It's like somebody who makes them feel really powerful. It's like, you know, you give me the wing between beneath my wings. You make me feel powerful. You make me feel like I can fly. Or whether this is, again, something to do with the situation that's being left. You know, possibly misusing substances that makes you feel like you're a god. But ultimately it's almost like self-destructive, possibly. You also got for the strength card up here, you got Hate You Love You by Olivia O'Brien. Okay, I'm going to run through these because my son's lesson has started. He's been very quiet for me. He's got his headphones on. So he's just going to say my name if he needs to talk. So as quickly as I can then, because I want to get out of his way. The strength card, feeling used, but I'm still missing you. And I can't see the end of this. I just want to feel your kiss against my lips. And now all this time is passing by, and I still can't seem to tell you why. It hurts me every time I see you. Good afternoon. He was just doing the register. But I still can't seem to tell you why. It hurts me every time I see you. Realise how much I need you. I hate you. I love you. I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be her. I miss you when I can't sleep, or right after coffee, or right when I can't eat. I miss you in my front seat. Still got sand in my sweaters from nights we don't remember. Do you miss me like I miss you? Messed around and got attached to you. Friends can break your heart too. And I'm always tired, but never of you. So I'm always, friends can break your heart too. I'm always tired, but never of you. If I pulled a you on you, you wouldn't like that. But I put this reel out, but you wouldn't bite that. I type a text, but then I never mind that. I got these feelings, but you never mind that. Oh, keep it on the low. You're still in love with me, but your friends don't know. If you wanted me, you would just say so. And if I were you, I would never let me go. I don't mean no harm. I just miss you on my arm. Wedding bells were just alarms. Caution tape around my heart. You ever wonder what we could have been? You said you wouldn't, and you did. Lie to me, lie with me, get your fix. Now all my drinks and my feelings are mixed. I'm always missing people that I shouldn't be missing. Sometimes you've got to burn some bridges just to create some distance, which again, like the hermit card, the strength to be able to walk away, the strength to be able to burn some bridges. I know that I control my thoughts and I should stop reminiscing, but I learned from my dad that it's good to have feelings. When love and trust are gone, I guess this is moving on. Everyone I do right does me wrong. So every lonely night I sing this song. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you, don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be her. All alone I watch you watch her, like she's the only girl you've ever seen. You don't care, you never did, you don't give a damn about me. Yeah, all alone I watch you watch her, she's the only thing you've ever seen. How is it you never noticed that you're slowly killing me? So, I don't know, that's a tough one. The parents, I'm seeing them as the parents, were clarified by The Touch by Ricky Martin. So I'm just Googling that. I want to get out my son's way. Oh, it's the middle of the night and I'm reaching out for you. In the darkness, I can feel your touch break through. When I look into your eyes and your skin's against my skin, I will hold you till the sun comes crashing in. Crashing through that window. Where would I be now without the tenderness that you possess, the touch that makes me strong, strength card, that keeps me holding on. I come to you when times are tough, your love is just enough. You lift me up so high, there's nothing I won't give to be with you, to reach for you. I live for the touch. Oh, I want to be the one you need. I want to be the one that you see. I got to justify the faith you have in me. You're the beauty in my life, the sun that lights my soul. You're the other half I need to make me whole. Who would I be now without the warmth you bring to everything? So it could be for somebody that it's like they have a very good connection with the parents give them strength, the parents have shown them what love is, the parents have taught them to value emotion, or it could be that perhaps this is what they want. Somebody wants somebody that they're going to spend the rest of their life together, and it's going to be that kind of connection where it's like your love lifts me up, it doesn't pull me down. That water, the well, the bucket can go up and down. I don't know. I don't quite know what I'm getting there. The well is clarified by The Fear by Lily Allen. I take this as tongue-in-cheek because knowing Lily Allen's character, but it could also be referring to this energy over here, which is kind of like that silver screen. Maybe is somebody just after my money, something like this. Or it could be that somebody went after the wrong thing. They went after money and they've realised now that that hasn't given them emotional fulfillment. Maybe they went after fame and it wasn't what they wanted. I want to be rich and I want lots of money. I don't care about clever. I don't care about funny. I want lots of clothes and a F load of diamonds. I hear people die when they're trying to find them. So it's like almost like I want loads of diamonds, even though I know that like literally like kids can die in diamond mines in third world countries. And I'll take my clothes off and I will be shameless because everybody knows that's how you get famous. And I'll look at the sun and I'll look in the mirror. I'm on the right track. Yeah, I'm onto a winner. I don't know what's right and what's real anymore. I don't know how I'm meant to feel anymore. And when you think it had all become clear, I'm being taken over by the fear. So there's something again to do with like dreams and wishes going wrong. Somebody wanted fame, but it's just kept them trapped. They can't do what they want now because they're worried about the judgment of the people around them. Life's about film stars and less about mothers. It's all about fast cars and cussing each other, but it doesn't matter because I'm packing plastic, and that's what makes my life so effing fantastic. And I'm a weapon of massive consumption, and it's not my fault. It's how I'm programmed to function. Forget about guns, forget ammunition, because I'm killing them all on my own little mission. Now, I'm not a saint, but I'm not a sinner, and everything's cool as long as I'm getting thinner. I mean, it's very sad. Lily Allen definitely sings that with, yeah, a lot of irony, a lot of sarcasm. But, you know, it is something, it's a trap that we can all fall into when we grow up in, you know, consumerist societies that are always trying to sell us things. Yeah, maybe somebody fell into that trap and now they regret it. I don't know. You tell me. Feel the pain. So the ring card here is feel the pain. Somebody definitely has powerful emotions. So this is, I feel the pain of everyone and then I feel nothing. So again, it could be somebody who has very strong emotions, so they do have a tendency to numb those emotions with possibly alcohol or something else. Is it up to me? You won't wait to see it. Screwed both of us again. About as close as you dare. Just try and keep it clean. Try and keep it clean. So I'm going to leave that as advice there for you all. Try and keep it clean. Let's get you a randomized song on camera, and then I'll pull you an advice card, and then I'll get out my son's hair so he can concentrate on his lesson. Okay, here we go. So I can randomize you a song on camera then. Just to kind of say, there's a video somewhere on my channel of me kind of being very artsy fartsy and egocentric and kind of like filming myself, but it's because I have face blindness and I have a lot of problems with how I look and being on camera, so I was trying to get over that. But I actually originally like recorded the video to this song, so if you actually watch it and play this song, the cuts will all be in time with this, but then I kind of realized that the video to this is not good. And I was like, maybe I should pick a different song. So yeah, definitely you don't want to deal with that. So let's go. So somebody could be in the zone in some way. Randomize song. Give us a song to close out this reading, please. Let's have a bit of hope here. Fire. Take me into the fire and I'm an easy lover. That's Kasabian. Because I'm on fire. Okay, somebody I think is definitely emperoring up, kinging up. They know what they want in a situation. So let's get you an advice card and then I can leave my son in peace. All right, here we go. My son was making fun of me for saying something silly. Financial constraints is the advice card you've got there. So 13, it's interesting I put 14 under 13, but you do have unexpected income there as well. So, I mean, definitely if you are leaving a long-term commitment and you share a house with somebody, there's going to be financial concerns. Restrictions concerning money, maybe this is why somebody's feeling trapped. The card shows an old-fashioned safe but little money with lots of cobwebs and dust. Money may be tight at this time, so rein in your spending and be circumspect about the financial requirements in your life. This is not a time of indulgence, so be aware of what's really important and consciously choose your expenditures. There's a big difference between what you need and what you want. This card is telling you to take care of your needs and bide your time. Things will get better, but for now, be willing to live more conservatively and always value money and the good things you already have. That's interesting because that actually kind of conflicts with this Lily Allen song, right? I wonder if there's another advice card there for you then. So what's coming up for this person? Or can you give them direction? Okay, yeah, somebody's definitely coming up to a time where they've got decisions to make here. A lot of doors could be opening up for somebody. A lot of opportunities maybe, but you're worried about money and finances, so I don't know, many unconsidered options. Sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potentially healthier and happier choices at hand. Yet every moment brings you the option to open a different door and take a different course, whether it's in your thoughts, behaviours or major life decisions. Unlike the indecision card, which indicates confusion and vacillation about which course to take, the adjacent possibilities card is here to tell you that you have many options and it's time to take a wider look at things. As you consider the many life choices available, you feel more and more empowered and motivated to make the decisions that bring happiness, strength and forward motion. And that's what you wanted up there, right? Happy families, stability. In terms of your goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. to go and speak to advisors, right? Lawyers, parents. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or an entirely different direction that could be more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible and willing to take a new and different action now. All right, I hope that was helpful to you. I'm going to get out my son's hair. Take care. Best of luck with that. And I hope this gave you some insight into your own situation, or just provided an entertaining story if it wasn't your circumstances. Bye, guys.